Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel, and in this episode we're going to be covering the best Road to Glory teams that you can use in this game. And guys, in this list we're going to be covering 6 teams, guys, and you know, they're across all leagues and stuff. But anyway, let's just get right into this bitch. And guys, first of all, the first team we're going to be covering is Hellas Verona, the team that got relegated last season from Serie A, and now they're in Serie B. And guys, there are a lot of shit that you need to do in this team. But first of all, let's looking at the squad, guys. There are actually decent players in this list, and a few of them are Romulo, the Brazilian guy. Well, he's from Brazil, but you know, he plays for Italy now. Bianchetti, Pazzini, Sligardi and Valotti, and even, you know, Albertazzi, the former AC Milan left back. Even though he's 68 rated, you know, he's shit, but you know, for this league he might be decent. And I also think Capeluzzo, this guy, you know, is 56 rated. So shit, right? It seems like, but you know, I think you could train him and be alright for the first season at least. And yeah, guys, this team literally won like 3 games last season in the Serie A or something like that, and you know, you won them back in the Serie A because you know they're one of the main attraction in Italy. Verona, you know, what a place. That's why you won them back in Serie A. And also, guys, there are a lot of old players and shit, and the kit, right? I love the kit. You know, it's so amazing to play with this team. There are a lot of aging players in this team. As you can see, Maresca, Greco. You know, you can replace him with Zuccellini in midfield. You know, this guy, you know, 26 years old compared to this guy who's 36, you know, 74 rating, not good enough. But anyway, guys, we move on to the second team. Next team we're going to be covering is 1860 Munich. You guys might be like, oh, I've never heard that shit before. But guys, trust me, this team, you know, they're basically Bayern Munich's rivals, even though they have nothing on them at the moment. But, you know, they're in the second division of the Bundesliga. And, yeah, your challenge is to get them back into Bundesliga and compete with Bayern Munich and potentially, you know, who knows, win the league and the Champions League. We have Olic, and I think this guy used to play for Bayern Munich, if I'm not wrong. I don't know, but I think he used to. But looking at the squad, guys, there are actually few decent players. I mean, this guy, you know, 29 years old, but 77 rated for that league. It's actually pretty decent. And also in the bench we have Lacazette, you know, Lacazette's brother, I think. Not obviously as good as him. You know, there are a few players in the reserve. I don't even know why they're in the reserve. But Ribamar, guys, 68 rated, 19 years old, pretty decent, 72 finishing. And also Victor Andrade, the Brazilian talent from Sao Paulo, you know, 80 dribbling, 77 ball control. What a beast. And that pace as well, guys, just annihilating that wing. And you literally need him down there. Yeah, and this is another team that you can use, guys. You know, the kit's not the best or whatever, but you know, that's just my opinion anyway. In this team, guys, there are a lot of players that are like 24, 28 and not even high rated. Like this guy, you know, 70 rated but 28. This guy, 70 rated, 31. This guy's 23 years old and he's only 67. You know, a lot of work to be done, but that's your challenge, guys. And next up, guys, we have Red Star in the French league and in the second division again. And this team, guys, you know, looking at the squad, basically everyone is not that good. Like this guy is the captain, 70 rated, right, and he's 27 years old from Gabon. I mean, you know, your challenge is to make them back into the league on. It's not like, you know, they're the most competitive league or whatever, but you know, with this team, not the best team in the world, so you know, you guys basically have a big storm coming for you. You know, trying to make this team one of the best in the French league, not even that good. And looking at the substitutes, guys, not many great players. And this guy, Rafet Klafmanamanaga from Madagascar, you know, 60 rated, what a beast. Literally, you have a lot of work to do. And long story short, this team's basically shit, and you know, your job is to actually make them better. If you're going to look at the decent players that are actually in this team, it's going to be Keita, you know, 63 rated, 22 years old. Yes, they're not the best, but you know, for this league, once again, he's basically like the David Alaba. And Mendy, you know, 22 years old, 64 rated, and he's got 83 aggression, you know, decent pace and tackling stats, you know. And Suarez, another left back, 22 years old, 65 rated, and Baraji, 21, another, you know, fairly high rated striker for this team. Also, guys, one thing I noticed, this guy's playing centre defensive mid and he's a centre back cross. Like, what even? Like, you actually want to replace him with, I don't know, maybe this Rafa guy. And yeah, let's move on to the next team. Next up, guys, we have Oxford United, you know, in the third division of the English league. And as you can see from the squad, we have decent players. Well, I say decent, you know, once again for this league. Lundstram, you know, 22 years old, 68 rated, basically their captain. And McDonald, you know, another player. And your job is to, you know, make them get into the Premier League because, you know, they're Oxford, and Oxford, you know, one of the best universities or whatever. So, you know, try and make them in the same state in football. I don't know, another way to look at things. But guys, in the team there are actually decent players. As you can see, Roberts, you know, 17 years old and already 60 rated, nice pace and, you know, finishing stats, especially for a 17-year-old. And another player is Ryan Ledson, you know, on loan from Everton, I believe. believe. And he's also only 19 years old. And just like that, guys, there are other decent players if you use, training really well. And yeah, Oxford United, another team that you can use. Not much great that you can say about this team at the moment, but yeah, this is another team that you can use. And guys, next up we have Fulham in the second division of the English League, and this team, guys, used to be in the Premier League, so you know what to do. Get them back where they belong, and they already have really nice players, unlike the other few teams that we just covered. Ayite, 76 rated, 4-star weak foot and skills, from Togo. In the midfield, guys, we have this guy, 24 years old, pretty decent. They're captain at the moment. I don't even follow the second division of English football, but and Martin, big boy Ibrahimovic up front. And I'm joking. You can replace him with, I don't know, someone else, and you can buy, another young striker. But anyway, guys, other great players are like Callas, the Chelsea loanee. Well, I think Chelsea permanently sold him now, but yeah, Callas, another player. Lucas Piazzon, 22 years old, another player from Chelsea, used to be on loan. I think he's still there on loan. Scott Parker, the legend, the myth, 35 years old, and he's already 73 rated. I remember when he used to play for England. And Cabano, another cam, 75 rated at the age of 24. 4-star skills, could be decent for you. Really nice pace. And we also have this Josabed, from Spain, 24 years old. Again, a player with great vision and short passing stats. And technically, this guy's a beast. He should be in the first team. And Fulham, right, they've been producing great players in the recent years, under the radar, like Emerson Hidman. I think he went to Bournemouth from Fulham, and they actually have decent players, not gonna lie. You can look at it yourself. And we're gonna move on to the next team, guys. And last, guys, we have Sevilla Atletico, and this is the the second academy of the Sevilla team, and they have a lot of great young players, as you can see. I'll be briefly covering all of them, and you can see their ages and what positions they can play, and all that kind of stuff. But mainly, guys, one of their best players is Kotan in midfield, I think, or Kotian, or however the fuck you pronounce it. But Homeboy's got 81 short passing, right, and that's insane. And also this guy Fede, 19 years old, and he's already 69 rated. And also other young players as well, like Gonzalez at 20, he's 70 rated and he's only 20 years old. And yeah, guys, all the players like fullbacks, midfielders, they're all like under 25, and that's actually insane, because you could use training, use that as an advantage, and you can just keep going up in overalls as the season progresses. One of the best hidden gems and one of the best young players to buy from this team in general is Carrasco, and he's 18 years old, from Colombia, and he's got really nice dribbling stats. He's also fairly creative as well. Homeboy is sick. And just like that, guys, there are other young players. You can look at it yourselves once again. But yeah, guys, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe and like this video if you have made it till the end, because that means you've enjoyed it or whatever. Wink wink, dab. I don't know why I said dab, but yeah, that's for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and peace out.